Hey, welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Branson Quirk.
And I'm Tony.
How you doing, Tony?
Doing well, man. It's Monday. We're getting through it.
I actually really like being at work. Is that so hard?
I mean, of course I do too.
I don't know why. If you must know, this is my entire life. So
Yes.
I like being here. Monday's cool. Friday's cool. Wednesday's cool.
It just seems like everybody's more in a down mood on Monday just because it's Monday. You're coming out the weekend, all that stuff. But we're here. We're ready to give everybody news. And Trump, he's catching a lot of heat from the interview last night. We did a podcast earlier this morning where he walked out and stormed off that interview on Meet the Press. And he has some stuff to say about the LA mayoral election. We're going to get all into it.
So last week, we saw that Spencer was holding a lead over Nithya Raman in the LA mayoral election, and it was, I believe, 30.4%. Karen is already going to the runoff election. She was, she made it to that point, but it was between Raman and Spencer. Spencer being at 30.4% last week was in the lead over her. She was at 20% or so. So now everything has changed. As you saw, we spoke about it this morning. Spencer is now in third. We have the updated numbers right as we speak. These are still being counted. I believe until July 6th is when the deadline is for all the ballots and everything to be counted and all the votes. But right now, Karen Bass, 34.7%. She's already the incumbent, so
Yes.
she's going to the runoff election.
Yeah.
Nithya Raman is 27.1%, with Spencer at 26.7%. The actual vote amount, Nithya Raman being 196,000, and then Spencer being 193,085.
So he's not that, he's 3,000 votes behind, but you know, you only need one vote to be in second and him being third, you know?
I think it's going to change. I think it's going to swap.
Yes, definitely.
It's going to swap probably a couple times until July 8th, but there's a lot of uproar on how this happened because it was such a large leap from last week. She was at 20%. Now all of a sudden, she rips past Spencer. I was a little shocked just because of how big Spencer Pratt has been in this election. All the AI ads, all the support. I swear, everywhere I went, I was seeing support for Spencer Pratt. And honestly, most of the time, I forgot who the other person was. Mm-hmm. So the fact that she made it past this, some people say that it's due to one of her speeches in the last few days, that it was, or the election day speech where like the mail-in ballots was boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know the logistics, but the one person who's extremely upset over it, can you guess?
Who else?
Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump. He went on his own, I always think
Truth Social.
X, but
it looks so similar.
It looks just like X, and I know he did this to troll Twitter. But so Donald Trump went on Truth Social and made a statement about it. I'll put it up right now. Oh, that's really tiny here. Let me make it bigger for you guys. There we go. Okay, so he said not possible for Spencer Pratt to have lost the LA runoffs after the big lead he had. Third world nation, rigged elections. Now they'll be working on great guy Steve Hilton. Won't have results for possibly 2 weeks, according to officials, President Donald J. Trump.
So what are your thoughts on this, Branson? I know you said you were shocked this morning. You were just saying it now. You're shocked that that Nithya Raman's in second place. What's your thoughts on his statement and just everything?
I'm not saying that the elections are rigged. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But it is a little weird that in this election, that all of a sudden, you know, Spencer takes the lead here, and then all of a sudden, bam! There's 24,000 votes they just found out of nowhere, and Spencer's been making some tweets the last 24 hours as well, basically just mocking the whole situation, saying that, don't worry, I'll go find some votes myself. I know exactly where to find some votes. I'll come up with some votes. Basically just mocking the whole situation being rigged. And that's a lot of people think that it is. Do you think that it's rigged?
No, absolutely not. I think this is classic Donald J. Trump being sour grapes. He needs to be the spokesperson for Welch's because all he drinks is sour grapes every time. something doesn't go his way, it's always rigged. It's always we're 94% bad because that's all he cares about.
I just
Because
don't believe Ramen. I
I can see what you're saying, and it's
can't do it. It's
Spencer
weird.
Pratt had a very good, I will say he had a very good campaign as far as marketing and advertising. He knows what people and the people are upset about in LA. But the fact that Trump, I think, spoke about Pratt, even though he didn't fully endorse him, but he spoke about him.
He basically endorsed him.
But Spencer Pratt didn't accept that. However, I think when Californians see that, they get upset because they're gonna if Trump speaks about him, they're gonna associate Pratt with Trump. That's why I think if Pratt should have just ran as an independent.
He did.
Oh, he did?
He is. So actually, my bad. Last week I said Republican,
candidate.
but he is independent. But people are aligning him with Donald Trump because
and I think you can't do that in California.
This whole state is jacked up. So it wouldn't have really made a difference, no matter what. It's gonna be a Democrat mayor. It's gonna be a Democrat in Los Angeles. There's no way. There's just no way.
I just don't. This is just classic Trump, and it's exhausting. I think the people are exhausted. I'm exhausted about hearing this. It's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. I mean, like the Meet the Press report. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on her name, but where's your evidence? You just say it's rigged because it's not going your way, and that's facts.
Well, let's move on to the Knicks game tonight, NBA Finals.
Man, let me tell you something. I was just looking at clips when I was on my lunch break. It is pandemonium in New York. They're already setting up. There's a big gate outside of Madison Square Garden, and like the lines to just get in, even for the employees. It's like an hour wait just to get into the stadium, and they're already checking just because Trump's going to be there. So Stephen A. Smith had something to say about Trump being there, and he did not hold back. Let's listen.
I don't like it at all. This is a sports network. This is a sports show. I'm not going to engage in politics or policy. This is strictly a basketball segment. This president has no business showing up in New York City. I am dead serious. It is selfish. It is narcissistic. It is ridiculous that he is coming to this game. I would say the same thing if it were Obama, George W., Clinton. I don't give a damn. We went back to Reagan. This is not a football stadium in some space in Texas where you got a whole bunch of outlays and all of this. This is the Garden. This is Midtown Manhattan. You have any idea what the congestion is going to be like in New York City here? I get off my radio show at 3 o'clock. I've been instructed that I got to go straight to the Garden for an 8:30 game because that's how bad traffic is going to be. And by the way, we talk about this, and I was on some conservative talk show this morning. I think the guy Sid Rosenberg, I went off on him too, because I mean it's gotten to the point where if this president passed gas, people are gonna call it perfume. It's ridiculous. Certain things you're just wrong about. You're the president of the United States. That means whenever you show up, it's nothing but congestion. It's Secret Service, it's local PD, it's security is compromised, and all of this other stuff. You don't do that in New York City.
Yeah, I get what he's saying, but how often have we seen the president in all the past decades show up to big events just like this? Yes, there's congestion. Yes, New York's a busy spot, but I don't really understand his point. Do you?
I think he's just more so. Yeah, he didn't get it. I think he's speaking from a logistical nightmare, and it is going to be a logistical nightmare. He's right. And I see what people are saying. Like, he's just like you were just saying. He has the right. If he wants to go to the game, he's the president. He can go.
Right.
But at the same time, it is going to be a mess. It already is a mess in New York City.
For sure.
And I think the fact that, look, there was a stabbing last night in New York City. 5 people got stabbed. And I just think now it seems like nowadays people are getting crazier and crazier and crazier. And this is the first game. I think the NBA's, the Knicks haven't been to the finals since '99. Please don't quote me on that. Football fan here, not a basketball stand. But yeah, I think he's just the fact that it's the first game in 27 years at MSG finals game. It's just going to be a nightmare traffic-wise.
He is right, though. Going to a football game is way easier than this.
Yeah.
It's just way easier. He said
because usually like the Super Bowl, for example, is at a neutral site. They have, there's not a home, like a home base like it is in the NBA, the MLB, all that stuff. This is going to be in New York City, and those fans are crazy. So I can understand where his pain's coming from.
I will say, though, Trump was essentially built in New York. Trump is on every block in New York.
Yeah.
All over the place. So, again, if he wants to go to the game, that's his full right. He's the president, and they have to make it work. It is sad that we're in a situation where a president can't show up without the worry of getting shot potentially or attempted assassination. I mean, this has already happened recently. So it's like I would be scared if I was him to go to something like this, just with all the people. So I wonder where he's going to sit. I'm guessing it'll be
I think he's going to sit up in a suite, yeah.
Be up in a suite. I did hear that, I don't know if this is true, but he was offered not ringside, I'm not wrestling, courtside. He was offered courtside, but he's not. That would just be, I think it'd be great for him to sit courtside. If you're there, go all the way. Sit courtside, sit next to Ben Stiller and Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. Can you imagine Trump is down there like this?
Yes.
Like it'd be awesome. What's the difference between protecting him up on the top and down below?
I guess
down below too.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'll finish off by saying this. I will say the one of the main things I want to be watching out beforehand when he arrives there. I want to see if he's greeted with a whole bunch of booze, cheers, a mix of both. That's going to be all over Twitter tonight or in a couple hours. So yeah, we're gonna hear all about it tomorrow.
Nice. We might hear about it before we leave here.
Yeah,
because the game is at what time?
It's at 5:30 our time, I believe.
Our time or their time?
Our time, 5:30.
Oh, okay. We'll be long gone. Yeah. But I will tune in just to see the reaction.
You should tune, dude. It's going to be the Spurs got to win tonight, and it's going to be a good game. And
can I watch it on?
It's on ESPN.
Oh, I have ESPN.
Yes.
Hey,
yeah.
TMZ. We have ESPN because we have to study inside the ring stuff. So got ESPN.
There you go.
No problem there. All right, everybody. Any comments here? Someone said, Sauce said, if you hate the president, go move to another country. There's actually a lot of arguing going on in here, back and forth.
Is there?
Krista and Sauce are arguing. By the way, if you're listening on Apple and Spotify, every single day, twice a day, you can go on YouTube, watch this live, morning and afternoon, and you can comment, and we will read your comments.
We're on video on Spotify, too.
We're also on video on Spotify. You're looking at us right now.
Yes.
So why do I have this computer here? To talk to you guys.
Yeah.
So let's see. Anybody else here? Sauce as well. He is New York. Tracy said Diaper Don throws another tantrum. You got to kick out of that.
That's a great nickname.
Diary of an Old Man. Sorry. Diary of an Old Mad Black Woman. A loss for Trump is a win for America. Krista says Spencer said he was going to move out of LA if he didn't win. Let's see if he holds up to his promise. I believe he rescinded that, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's not moving. Let's see. Native 8K said Trump might stop by courtside for a minute.
Yeah, I definitely could see him trying to introduce himself to the players and all that stuff, just knowing Trump.
Yeah. Lori said sometimes you read the comments. Lori will do a better job. We will read more comments for you, just for you.
We do see them all the time afterwards, though. So, but comment away.
And Brandon said Trump will be asleep by halftime.
I see everybody's making jokes about him now. He's falling asleep more, and yeah,
he is getting sleepy. I do too. I've been to games where I've fallen asleep. I went to Hamilton to watch a Broadway show, and I was out within a few minutes. Asleep. All right. Well, let's get out of here.
Yes.
Lori said, I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you, Lori. We love all you guys watching.
On you. You know what this is?
No, I have no idea.
This is the prayer emoji.
Oh. I heard those were two hands clapping instead of prayer.
Really?
That's what somebody told me. I don't know if it's true.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, interesting. All right. Thanks, Tony. We'll see you guys here.